performance sent from heaven, a performance to frighten Europe, the destruction of Porto in the European Champions League, a magnificent performance on the biggest club stage of all. Cold firepower, Andy proving to everybody just what he's made of.
Last season was, I've done it. Now just get on with it, at the end of the day I'm human. And I go out there, I don't go out there to miss chances.
Paul Scholes is a man who takes chances every time they come his way. We look back on an unforgettable debut. It's letter D as we journey through the alphabet. Anyone for Dennis?
Oh,
we go Dutch as Raymond tickles our taste buds. Van der Gouw getting to grips with everything English.
yes.
Over the moon, Brian.
From Master Chef to Master Class, Ryan doing what comes naturally with the ball on a string. And we've every goal from every game during a brilliant last 2 months. The boy Beckham done good once again. It was his free kick that helped knock Spurs out of the FA Cup, and he was at it again a few days later when the sides had a rematch in the Premiership.
Problem for Palace, but caused by Everson, who tries the shot early again against the bar. Too high for Allen following up. Sinton is there. Still Andy Sinton at the bar again. Collecting from Solskjaer. Vega goes across but doesn't get there. Solskjaer does, and Manchester United have the lead. Well, that is tough to take for Tottenham, having Rafael Schmeichel's crossbar twice in a matter of seconds. They're now a goal behind.
Well, once again, Cantona's involved, as you would expect him to be, but it's a great run from Solskjaer. But I think Vega's going to do better here. Gets the tackle in to no effect, but a wonderful finish.
Another probing ball from Johnson this time, and Ryan Giggs! He's put it wide. All three centre-backs are up. Vega and Campbell towards the edge of the area. Forward in by the goalkeeper. Sinton to take the corner. It's Vega. It's in! Touched in by Rory Allen. Who's got the energy, who's got the enterprise to turn 1 point into 3? Beckham. Giggs has gone to the left. Beckham! Well, when you think he's done the impossible often enough this season, he does it again. A magnificent goal. And Manchester United lead by 2 goals to 1.
Well, what can you say about a strike like this? Absolutely brilliant. I think Poborski played a part in it, Martin. He initially gave the ball away, tracked back, dispossessed a Spurs player, gave it to Johnson, who quickly released Beckham. But that is absolutely magnificent.
David's running his own personal goal of the season competition this year. Just when you think it can't get any better, it does. What an unbelievable time he's having. Let's face it, he's got everything.
It's got to be David Beckham. He's got fluffy hair and he's just gorgeous.
Cantona. No, he's just my hero.
David Beckham, he's a good footballer, but he's got the looks to go with it as well.
Ryan Giggs, because he's a good player and he just outruns everyone. David Beckham, because he's got lovely legs.
Oh, Keno, I think, because he got sexy come-to-bed eyes.
Poborski with the kick. Telfer got his head to it. This is Scholes off the angle, and it nearly fell to Ronnie Johnson from the rebound. Scholes struck that with immense force, and that is unfortunate. Poborski with the kick. Plenty of height at which to aim it. Pallister's header. One save and hook clear by Williams. Gary Pallister with a header straight at Steve Ogrizovic. Irwin Cantona and Solskjaer to his right. Look at the delirium in the stands and on the pitch. And with his right foot as well. You could never say there seemed to be no danger when Ryan Giggs has the ball. And just look at that. Sensational stuff from Ryan Giggs. And United are in front at last. This is Cantona. Giggs. Cantona nearly back to Giggs. It could come to Solskjaer. That's two. Well, it's been a consummate second half display by Manchester United. Persistence paid off. Driven beneath the Grizovic.
Just to show he can do everything, a right-footed curler from Ryan. It's called practice. It's the reason his skill is such a joy to watch. The touch, the finesse, the control. An example to any youngster. You've always been a bit of a show-off, though, haven't you, on the fly?
No, not really.
Yeah, come on. Have you always done tricks and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, as a kid, you just learn different tricks. You see other kids do different tricks, players do tricks, and then you try and copy them.
How important do you think it is for youngsters sort of ball control? We always get criticised over here. We're not as good as the Continentals, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, at United we play a lot of five-a-sides. Concentrating on the skill. Good touch. I think it's really important.
How often do you use them in a game, little tricks and little juggling skills?
There's not many occasions where you can use them, really. Games are either too tight or you just can't use them.
Have you got a favourite one?
Favourite trick? I tried one against Arsenal a couple of years ago.
I remember it.
And
it worked?
Yeah, it worked. I've tried it a few times since, and it hasn't, so yeah, I'll keep on trying. But
just watch his feet if you can. I mean, he's so quick. Look at that. That's breathtaking.
These are ones that you can't really use in a game, just, for enjoyment, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you get your best foot and then just use your best foot to flick it up with, like that.
Nice. Okay, that was too quick. Do it again, slowly.
Well, a little bit of teasing and taunting here by Giggs.
Juggling it, what can you do? Whoa, yeah.
What a lovely bit of play by Ryan Giggs. Delightful stuff, that.
Putting you under pressure, what's the most difficult?
Difficult? Yeah. One that never comes off.
Well, it never comes
I'll try
off.
it.
All these people watching you.
Yeah. Skill from Giggs. Delightful. Brilliant.
But there's one thing doing it and another teaching it. Ouch.
And you get your best foot, like that, and you're going to try and flick it onto your other foot, like this. If you can. Just try it.
Well, it's something to work on. United youngsters on loan, meanwhile, were raining goals in from everywhere. John O'Kane for Bury in Beckham-like form, and Michael Appleton for Grimsby, showing twinkle toes. It all adds up to invaluable experience for the youngsters, and lovely to see Chris Casper given his big chance in the first of the League and Cup meetings with Wimbledon.
Play. Giggs and Cantona trying to conjure an opening here. Oh, there was an opening, and it wasn't taken. Eventually, Manchester United get it right. Now Steve McClare with his pass, because Sullivan's got a real race here, and Poborski goes down. Graham Poll has definitely made a decision here, but what consequences for the goalkeeper?
Well, it was a great ball from McClare. Really decision the referee's got to make, having given a free kick. Matters whether it's in the box. You can see it is. Contact was made inside the box.
Manchester United get only a free kick. But with Ryan Giggs to take it, there's plenty of potential in it. Like that! Wonderful stop by Sullivan.
What a save. We had a wonderful view of that. You and I sitting here. It was bending, it was arcing towards that far corner. But this is really, really good goalkeeping. Full hand to it. Roy Keane so nearly on the end of it.
Giggs again, and Sullivan again, going the same way, and he's hung on to it this time. He's the centre of attention at the moment. Irwin made it his, and got past Jones. Solskjaer. Giggs. The goal now would surely mean a place in the 5th round. Cantona. Scholes! They've got the goal! Wimbledon hang their heads, and Paul Scholes, who scored crucially in the last round against Spurs, has done it for Alex Ferguson again here.
Well, would you believe it? What a kick in the teeth for Wimbledon. And again, it's a great run from deep. Watch Scholes arrive late. And he has got the insight. Look at him at the top of the screen. He's way out the play at the moment. He starts his run. I think it's Robbie Earl gets caught in the deepest of all the defenders. The rest are out looking for offside. Scholes thinks nothing of it. Well, that's surely the game for Manchester United now.
The goal with 2 minutes to go. Oh, it's a goal! Robbie Earl! Unbelievable!
Pegged back in the dying seconds, with everybody looking at their watch, or in the manager's case, his new stopwatch. What do they say? Behind every great man is a great woman.
Well, first of all, what really happened, my stopwatch broke. Can't believe it. So just, my wife says, well, I'll buy you one. She went and bought me a stopwatch. So I've got it in my hand. Tell her, just let her know I'm not throwing it in a drawer, I'm not using it.
It was only a matter of time before Paul Scholes hit the big time. The hair to match the shirt, and a United upbringing in which he'd shown outstanding ability throughout his development. He's one of those players that has the knack, a right place at the right time man. With Scholes, there were no doubts.
When he played in the junior sides, especially at the Cliff here, he used to have his own little fan club. You know, people used to turn up virtually to watch Scholes because he produced some magical performances in the A team and the youth team. Always a very exciting young player.
He's probably the reserves equivalent of Eric Cantona, if that's not saying too much.
With Scholes starring, Alex Ferguson was prepared to let De Jong Dublin go to Coventry. And when United drew Port Vale in the League Cup in 1994, Scholes was given his big chance in a team full of Fergie's fledglings.
You need to be something of a connoisseur of Pontins League football, that's Manchester United's reserve team playground, to really appreciate this lineup. For 19-years-old Paul Scholes and 20-years-old Simon Davis, it's a first-team debut.
I just remember being very nervous on the day before the game, and I think we found out the day before that I'd be playing, and it was just nerves from then on.
Turning out as far as Landyman, and she's in there! 1-0 Port Vale. It's on for Scholes, and he's got it. Well, Paul Scholes, 1-1. Travelling fans from Old Trafford, well pleased with that. I make that 37 minutes of the first half. Bad mistake in the Port Vale defence. Well read, and Scholes had a scholarly touch on that one.
I remember the first one, I think it was a bad pass from their left back, and I just got in before the defender and luckily put it through his legs and then chipped the keeper just over his right shoulder at the post and went in.
And not even a smile on Alex Ferguson's face. Surely he feels better about things now. Well, the boy done well. Scholes. This is wide for Gillespie. Going outside him was clear on a dummy run. He wants a shot. Oh, the young man did well. There was a lot of running off the ball by red-shirted players then to distract the Port Vale defenders. Clare. Well, that'll drop to McClare again. Reaching for Davis. Did well. Good cross. Yes! Beautiful goal. And Scholes has done it again. Wow, what a night for young Paul Scholes. His debut, the 19-year-old, and it's all down to that super cross ball from Simon Davis. But didn't he head that well?
I don't remember the move, so I just remember the cross coming in and getting in front of the defender. And I headed it, and I think it just got a little nick off their defender as well, and it guided it into the bottom corner.
Referee John Lloyd has had a look at his watch. He decides that's the activity over for the evening. And Alex Ferguson, I would think, can be well pleased with the kids under his control, particularly this one. Paul Scholes, his debut tonight, and 2 goals and a 2-1 win.
The press had no doubts we'd witnessed the birth of a star, from obscurity to fame in the twinkling of an eye.
Just a shock to wake up and actually see it in the papers. I was about to play for United, yeah, but something you don't think about headlines in the paper or anything like that. Just want to play football.
The Ipswich goal rubber-stamped the potential. Scholes had earned his first team Spurs, and since then, he's not looked back.
Now here is probably one of the best football brains this club's ever had, and tough, and down-to-earth boy. Couldn't be a better lad than that in terms of down-to-earth, great little lad, and he will become a tremendous player of this club.
Cantona. Keane offers forward, Scholes on the right side. Cantona. Oh, what a cracking shot by Solskjaer! It came back off the crossbar. The danger seemed to be over. Giggs with jump for company. Solskjaer. And again. Oh! What has he got to do to score? More control here. That's beautifully done by Gouw. Did he mean it? What a good try! Hits the crossbar. Untidy, and it's the lead for Wimbledon, and the scorer is Chris Perry. Ferguson, who now has 3 up front. Cantona, Solskjaer, and Cole. There's Cantona! And the crossbar hit yet again in this match. Giggs, yes! No reaction from Alec Ferguson. Loads of it all around him. An unlikely way for Giggs to score. Flicked header, beautifully placed. Solskjaer goes to join Andy Cole. Solskjaer, great save, and Cole! And the young Norwegian rushes to congratulate him. But it was his effort that set up the chance. And it's priceless. Solskjaer, who's been so unlucky, hit it really well. It was an excellent stop, but he couldn't recover. And Cole puts it away.
A goal to send United top for the first time since the opening day. The manager always says his teams get stronger as the season progresses, and it was proving to be true. With a chance to avenge the stinging 6-3 defeat by Southampton, next up in the pipeline.
Credit to Southampton, they're taking the game to Manchester United. Jilton to Verkovic, continues his run. Jilton, Austin stats, and he's scored! 9 minutes gone and Southampton have scored against Manchester United again. Giggs. On the same wavelength as Dennis Irwin. Could find each other in the dark. Giggs cross. Oh, great save by Taylor. Solskjaer nodding it on, the goalkeeper tipping it from right under his bar. Keeps it away from the goalkeeper. Pallister! Pallister stretched. and poked the ball home. A rare goal for the big centre-half, his first of the season. Controlled the ball away. Not many would have got it in when it was that far away from the body, but he's equalised. Giggs. Owen, shooting distance throw, and they close him down. Giggs, defending by Southampton, falls to Keane! Oh, it was only a whisker away. Everybody forward. Cantona leads the charge. Cole. Great chance for Cantona, and somehow the goalkeeper managed to block it from point-blank range. 11 minutes to go. Gouw Neville's going for it. Southampton firmly on the back foot. Giggs cross. Cantona! It's crept in. At last the goal has come. United have finally broken Southampton's resolve, and Eric Cantona scores what looks to be the winner.
They're the best team we've played, and I would say that because they've got players who've experienced winning it, it's a taste that you enjoy once you've done it once or twice or 3 times in their case, and they've got the taste, and for me they're the team to beat.
His own, but that might be all that's needed. Now he's got Morgan, up comes Law. Oh, a screaming goal from Law.
Back up to date, and Wimbledon once again. The FA Cup replay, the side's third meeting in 11 days.
Koku up on his own. Support coming from behind him with Leonardson and Gale. Koku straight round Owen. Great work! And Schmeichel coming as he does so well and spreading the full frame of his body at Koku's feet. For company, but he's left him in his wake. Keane. Giggs. United look menacing with Cantona! It's Poborski again, and Pallister came in, and what a fine save that was by Sullivan, just as though it looked it would be third time lucky from the corner. Sullivan produces a magnificent save. Pallister and Cole charging in. Was that a handball by Perry? No, says the referee.
Thought it hit his chest. It may well have brushed the hand as well. Didn't think it was a penalty. But the save was absolutely magnificent. This is the save of the match. It's pure instinct. The hand goes out. He doesn't know whether he's going to get to it. Wonderful, wonderful reactions from Neil Sullivan. From that close in. And not only that, look how far he's pushed it away.
Jones, the captain. Cunningham. And cross. Gale! Wimbledon have done it! They've soaked up the pressure, broken out and scored! Marcus Gale has got it!
Schmeichel's up. He's on his way.
Well, he scored in a European tie against Volgograd, and they need one from him, or anyone now. Pallister up, and Schmeichel's there!
He's offside. He's offside.
Oh, it's some finish, but it won't count.
Goodness me. Trevor Sinclair, eat your heart out. What a finish. It's a great header from Pallister, but look how well they came out. The header's one, he's offside, 2 of them offside, Cole as well, but it doesn't stop us admiring the finish.
The goal that never was from Peter Schmeichel. Dennis Law would have been proud of that one. Schmeichel, a man so committed to the United cause, keeper turned striker.
But I promise you, last year, if I'd won the league before the last game of the season, I was playing the centre forward.
Yeah.
I'll still keep my word to that. If I win the league, I'll play in the last game at centre forward. Maybe.
I'm under pressure now.
Oh.
I'll have to perform then.
But you still remain the highest goal scoring goalkeeper in the Premier Division at the moment.
1 goal.
1 goal.
If Fergie keeps his promise, he'll have no worries about Peter's deputy, Dutchman Raymond van der Gouw, who's happily finding creature comforts in his new Manchester home.
No, it's not too much time. Yes, I like this one. Do you have this one in my size? Size 10, please? These are my favorites. Tulips from Amsterdam. Hoppa! Sir, here's your pancake.
Oh, thank you very much. It's like a classic Dutch master.
Do you want something to drink?
I should say Heineken in your country, shouldn't I?
You can have also Scholes.
Scholes.
That's better.
Why don't you join me and have some? So tell me about this. It looks beautiful. Is this what you eat in Holland all of the time? I must admit, I don't know much about Dutch delicacies. Is it?
Well, not the whole of the time, but we will eat it sometimes, and it's really good. And I like it very much.
Form a good pre-match meal for the players, I suppose, wasn't it?
Well, I think a couple of things I wouldn't eat before the game because it's too heavy for your stomach, but for the rest it's fine.
You get to your age, I mean, you're 33, which is young for a goalkeeper, but probably old for somebody to join Manchester United. You must have thought, the big time had almost passed you by.
Yes, well, there is one manager in Holland. He said, one time in your life there will be a train, and the train will go to a big club. And it's time for you to get in the train or not. And well, last season the train came to me and I could go in the train or not. And I stepped in the train.
What's your aim? Do you think you can oust Peter Schmeichel, or are you there as a deputy?
Well, they told me Peter is the first goalkeeper. So when something happened with Peter, I should be there. I should be ready to be the first goalkeeper when Peter is injured. And for the rest of the time, I like to support Peter as much as I can. And that is one of the most important things, I think.
You haven't been kicking him in training or
No.
winding him up? Or?
No.
You have to be aware that in history, a lot of Manchester United goalkeepers, Gary Bailey, Les Seeley, have been given opportunities when it comes to cup finals or big games, European Cup final,
yes.
Last few matches in the Premiership. It could be you. History could repeat itself. It's happened a lot in Manchester.
It is possible. Well, you never know. It's football and everything can happen. So for me, it's the time. Maybe this season, maybe next season, maybe I never play again for Man United in the first team. But it's just what I say. It's football. You never know.
Would you be ready to grasp that opportunity if it came?
I do my best. That's the only thing I can do.
His best has been good enough so far in the few appearances he's had in the first team, adjusting to life in the English Premiership, picking up the pace of the game, picking up the football clichés. Now, how's your Dutch?
Zo ziek als een papegaai.
Is?
Sick as a parrot. At the end of the day, op het eind van de dag. It's a game of two halves. De wedstrijd bestaat uit twee helften. Over the moon, Brian. Over de maan, Brian. They think it's all over. It is now. Ze denken dat het over is. Het is zo.
From the back of the line to the front for Roy Keane, given the captain's armband for the first time following the suspension of Eric Cantona. Solskjaer and Cole, meanwhile, the mouth-watering combination paired up front.
Manchester United have
2-week break. Oh, here's a break for Ian Wright. He's in against Schmeichel. And Schmeichel again denies the great Arsenal goal scorer. Oh, misjudged by Adams. It's Andy Cole. It's beautifully taken for Manchester United. He skipped past Lukic.
Well, what an example of how to beat an unrushing goalkeeper. We saw Ian Wright hit Schmeichel about 5 minutes ago, and Andy Cole gives you a delightful example of how to skip past him. Adams goes to the ball and is completely deceived. Look at the way he skipped past him from not an easy angle. He quite coolly rolls it in. Shades of the Andy Cole of old there in that little movement.
That's another corner from the left to be taken by Bergkamp for Arsenal. Keown, well, and defended by Keane. Looked as though Keown was favourite to get to that.
Yeah, I said he was a competitor, Roy Keane in there. That was a great example, but watch us for a break.
Well, Giggs and Podolski have already played their parts. It's Cole, Solskjaer. He likes to check back onto the other foot, but doesn't this time. He uses the left to deadly effect.
What a break, boys. What a break, I have to say. We warned them right at the top of the show about overcommitting and getting caught in the break. Well, that was the master showing us how to do it. Look at that. 4 players against 3. He picks the right ball, Cole, and doesn't Solskjaer deliver well. Roy Keane went near post and hit the side net earlier. There's the example of why you should go across the goalkeeper. It's the most difficult side to deal with. And he buries it. What a break.
Cole has looked so sharp. And Ryan Giggs on a run. Lukic parries, spins away, and Keown helps it on its way for a corner. Hughes. Here's Cole. Hughes. Oh, it's hit the post. And Ian Wright hits the back of the net, but the flag is on. At such a crucial time. A goal for Arsenal. Well, they're looking for it again here. Bergkamp! It is in the back of Schmeichel's net now, and it counts for Dennis Bergkamp.
I'm sure you're delighted. Are you back to your very best?
I'm getting there. You know, I wouldn't say I'm back to my very best yet. You know, I'm getting there. You know, I'm going out now and just enjoying my football. You know, I'm not really interested in what people got to say anymore. Just enjoy my football, and I did that tonight.
It's great to see you with a big smile on your face.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people be saying to me, I don't play with a smile on my face. You know, my mate called me today and said, play with a smile on your face. And I've gone out and done just that today.
The speed and interchanging of Solskjaer and Cole was outstanding. I felt that Arsenal found it difficult to handle that. There was such sharpness about their play that there was a constant worry for them. So that, I always bear that in mind, that kind of performance. And many of our supporters will be saying, God, they were brilliant together, and they can do that.
What any team would give for Alex Ferguson's attacking options. Cole and Solskjaer, Cantona and Solskjaer, Cantona and Cole, Ole, Cole and Eric, Uncle Tom Cobley and all.
It's got to be Solskjaer and Cantona, definitely, without a doubt.
Well, I'd like to see Solskjaer and Cole together. I think they're working well together.
Solskjaer and Cole with Cantona just in behind. I'd play all 3.
Solskjaer and Scholes. And why? Because they're the 2 best players.
Cantona and Solskjaer, in my opinion.
I'd play Cole and Solskjaer again, because it was good against Arsenal, and that's the best they played this season. Yeah. And it would scare any defence off.
Cole and Solskjaer were reunited up front against Chelsea as United continued their away days in London.
Petrescu. Only Hughes in the box. This is Zola. Oh, Owen committed himself. Zola still scores! Cole. Leboeuf. Well taken by Neville. 4 to his left. Well up Sinclair, but not well away. Beckham! Not really been in the match, David Beckham, try though he certainly has. But he's found the equaliser, courtesy of the break by Neville. Chelsea will put it down as a defensive failing. The ball wasn't cleared. Good ball in by Neville. And Sinclair's header met on the full and volleyed with venom by David Beckham. He looks a bit happier now. Here's Keane. Cole! Free header, nobody challenged him, and he's very disappointed he didn't make it count. This is Roy Keane. Different match from the first period. Solskjaer. Now it's United who seem to have the extra men, and not a bad strike by Brian McClare.
And so it was 4 points from 6, the capital return, without the captain, of course. All smiles from the bench and from the stand-in too.
The only difference it made to me really was you got to organise the tickets for the rest of the lads and go for the toss, you know. At the end of the day, I think all the players know what job they've got to do, and it doesn't really make a difference who's captain. Obviously, it was a great honour for me, and you know, hopefully, I might be captain again someday.
Pallister, Cantona, Cole is off on his way. Oh, Breen! It's an own goal! And it's a crazy own goal by poor Gary Breen. Even in Steve Grisovic's long career, he can't have been beaten like that too frequently. And it's not as if Manchester United need any help. Cantona was trying to feed it through to Cole, and Breen didn't look up. Grizovic was a fair way out, and Coventry was sunk. Beckham. He's picked up Giggs, and Giggs could be in here. Out comes Grizovic. Good save. Out to Cruyff. Cole. It's another own goal. That is extraordinary. 2 own goals in the space of a minute. And Coventry, after a promising start, are simply throwing the game away. Cruyff it was, playing it to Cole, and the deflection took it into the net. And Steve Grizovic must be shell-shocked. This is Giggs. Oh, lovely back heel. Cantona. Irwin. Cruyff. Cole. Poborski is free, and he's onside, and he scored! Poborski has enjoyed, if that's the right word, a fairly fitful season with Manchester United. But only his second Premiership goal of the campaign will help erase some of the less pleasant memories. Nicely conceived amongst others by Cole, and dispatched with venom by the Czech Republic international. Huckabee. Determined to go it alone, and that's why!
What's your name?
Andrew Cole.
How old are you?
25.
Where were you born?
Nottingham.
What position do you play?
Centre forward. What we did was in the science lab again, you know, we had the Bunsen burner and that, and I cut the wire to the Bunsen burner and lit a match and started lit the fire, and all the gas was coming out where I cut the wire. You know what I mean, nearly set the lab on fire as well. You know what I mean, but I was just having a good laugh.
What punishment did you get for that?
After school and suspended from school.
How long?
I got a week. But they always took me back. You know, I got suspended 3 times. You know, and I always went back. I got a call from my agent. He said, you know, you'd have only leave Newcastle for one club. I said, yeah. He goes, well, you're going. So I said, how do you mean I'm going? He said, can Kevin's decided to let you go, and I just couldn't believe it, you know, because I always said, you know, if I ever left Newcastle, I didn't want to play for one club, and that was Man United, and like, the dream come true when it happened. Last season was really hard, you know, because I tried last season to try and justify it, you know what I mean, come for 7 million, try to score loads of goals, and it just didn't happen for me last season. I think I tried too hard, you know, and this season's come around, you know, I've had a few injuries and that, you know, but I've got back in the team and I've really enjoyed myself, you know, and like, the goals have come this season. Fair enough, I've only got 4, but they've come, you know, and like, chances that were going wide last season, they seem to be going in this season, so, you know, I think it's kind of like turned around.
Cole puts the defender off. Cantona. Cole speeds through. Leaves the defenders. Oh, yes! Andy Cole!
Last season is, oh no, I've done it again. Now just get on with it, you know. At the end of the day, I'm human. You know, and I don't go out there to miss chances. Now I've had my little boy and that, you know, he takes a lot out of it. I spend a lot of time with him now, you know, because you know, when I do get frustrated and I go home and I see him and he's whizzing around and he wants to play football, you know, why shouldn't I do it with him, you know? I don't spend much time with him now because of work commitment and that, you know, so why not? A lot of people saying that the manager was going to sell me if he got Alan Shearer, you know, but I spoke to the manager in the summer and he said to me, like, even if I do buy Alan Shearer, you know, you won't be going anywhere. And that made me feel really good, you know, to know that I could come back next season and ultimately play up front with Alan Shearer. So, you know, I wasn't disappointed. This season, one against Arsenal, I really enjoyed that one, you know, because that was like back to my old self again. I mean, 2 touches in the back of the net.
Oh, misjudged by Adams. It's Andy Cole. It's beautifully taken for Manchester United. He skipped past Lukic.
2 at Newcastle, both with my left foot. One against Oldham and the other one against Chelsea. You know, because I don't get many with my left foot, so I was delighted with those 2.
2 flyers, were they?
Yeah, one was a chip and the other one was, yeah, a fly into the top corner. I'm an all-round team player, you know, and I create more for the team. At Newcastle, you know, I used to score goals and more goals, you know, but now I've come to Manchester United, I've become a better team player, which at the end of the day is a good thing, you know. So I've enjoyed the change, you know what I mean, because people have realised just like how good a player I've become. You know what I mean, fair enough, I haven't got as many goals as I should have got, you know, but that's just going to be a matter of time. Even when times were low for me last season, they've always been brilliant for me. And I've always said, you know, they've been brilliant for me. I don't know what it is. You know, I think when I go out there, I always make sure I give 100%. You know, even if things not going well, you know, I'll still give 100%. I'll always get in the box, you know. I could have missed a couple of chances, but I'll still get in the box for the 3rd chance, you know. And that's something what's in me, and I'm never...
Very well. I'm pleased for everybody at the club. I'm very pleased for the English football. So we give to English football great confidence. And but there is second legs to play, and this will be a very difficult one.
But the most important thing was not to give away a goal. You go there with 4-0 up.
Yeah, it's very important to don't concede a goal at home. It's what we have done, and we have scored 4 goals. So that's a great night for us.
The headline writers had a field day, and no wonder. A result to send shockwaves across the whole continent. Photographers firing pictures all over the world, combining the latest technology with the more traditional approach to satisfy a football-thirsty world's media. Journalists filing to international press agencies, listening for the tasty sound bites, a truly international presence, a truly international stage.
Questions will be Portuguese and English, and Nuno will translate. So, Alex, your opinion on this good game for Man United?
Yes, it's a result we didn't expect. 4-0 in the quarter-final against Porto is beyond my dreams, probably everyone else's. But in saying that, we showed a real positive attitude towards the game and looked to be attacking all the time, and I can't praise them enough. They were marvellous.
Translation needed?
Yes.
Yes.
Was that to English?
Back down to earth, back to the grassroots, and the progress of United's youngsters in this season's Youth Cup competition. It was a tremendous victory at Anfield, of all places, that helped them into the fourth round. David Brown's looping header, a late winner, and what a celebration, earning his side a fourth round date at Old Trafford against Watford.
Richard Wellings wearing the Cantona shirt and playing his role. Now Gavin Naylor, a tricky little winger taking on the Watford defence. Doesn't come up for Notman. Watford struggling, and it's there! David Brown has scored! Watford sending the heavyweights forward for this one. Oh, and an equalising goal! The captain, Colin Pluck, was a Ravanelli.
And Smith is onside. Chance for Smith. Smith scores! They looked across to the linesman and he's taken it superbly, the youngster. They might open up for him. For Brown, the tackle by him, but it's 1-1 for United. And the equalising goal from Alex Notman. There's the cross by Curtis, and that's the second United goal. A free header, the substitute, Jamie Wood. Here's Cave, and he's gone down, and the referee's given the penalty. Yes. 8 minutes left. Is this the equaliser? Yes! Johnson has left it. Hair between it. Smith tried to come in. Johnson with the follow-up.
I've seen that there's 3 or 4 players in the team I would expect to play in the first team in the future. So that's the main thing. But as you say, it was very, very disappointing. It's probably the most frustrating time, Youth Cup time I felt, especially when we played Watford at Old Trafford, you know, because we had so much of the ball and we had so many chances to finish them off, and we didn't. And we went down there and it was a chapter of errors that cost us the game. So very, very disappointing.
Styles coming into Oakes. And now Kidd, and he's got it!
Championship goal for John Mullin. Beckham knocks it in. Oh, that's an own goal. It's come off Melville. Perez didn't have a prayer with that one. Stunned silence then. Beckham lifted it into the middle, and it flew past Perez for an own goal. Irwin. They hesitated then, and Cantona, and Cole! Side netting. They were nearly undone in the 3rd minute of stoppage time.
Reggie Blinker, dispossessed by Cantona, and here's Beckham. Giggs. There are more red shirts in this attack. Back to Giggs. Oh, Solskjaer gets the better of Walker. Still Solskjaer facing goal. Pressman saved it. Pressman stood up to him as long as he needed. Giggs, Cantona, Cole in a great position. Cole opens the scoring. To tumultuous applause. Giggs to Cantona. Cantona springs the trap, Andy Cole delivers. Giggs. Cantona, imperious, Solskjaer, Podborski. Perhaps a long time in coming, partly the result of Pressman's heroics in goal, but he had no chance with that pile driver from Podborski. And Manchester United on the attack with 6 in support. Beckham, Podborski. There's a clutch of players to look for. Cantona hit the post.
3 points clear, 8 games left. Liverpool the closest challengers, and United still have to go to Anfield. What a game that promises to be.
No, that'll be a big game. Be massive. Whether it'll be a crunch game, I don't know. Hopefully we'll get 4 points and we get into it.
For the time being, though, the relaxation of Portugal. A warming 75 degrees in Oporto, a beautiful setting for the United Hotel on the outskirts of the city, the perfect holiday destination. The busiest room in the place, the treatment room, as usual. Andy Cole, Gary Neville and Ryan Giggs, all struggling, waiting, patiently, nervously perhaps. The final plans at the final team meeting, the calm before the storm. But talk about preparation, no one could have anticipated the journey to the stadium, a white knuckle ride with a coach driver from hell.
Take cover! This is the one! Take cover!
Send the confidence to Manchester, please.
Thankfully, the players at least arrived safely and on time to defend their 4-goal advantage in the Estadio dos Santos. 10,000 red and white clad fans had made the trip to watch safe passage through to the European Cup semi-finals. The travelling army of fans had no doubt the job had been done. Still, there was celebration mixed with relief when the final whistle blew. The season gathering pace and United shifting through the gears just at the right time.
Yeah, we always have a difficult month in October or November or December. We had it now, and now the season is nearly finished. We are in a race for the Premiership in the semi-final of the European Cup, and in this kind of situation we are always better.